Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming to you from downtown Toronto where I'm going to show you around my one bedroom apartment. It's 575 square feet, so let's just get started. Welcome to my home. So when you first enter my apartment, it's basically a really long hallway. First thing that you see is this big wooden seating area with a wood backdrop. I made this in my last apartment. It initially was outside on my patio and it fit perfectly, but now my patio is too small, so alas, it is my front entrance piece. These I also made. These are out of straws. Just a life hack here. They look metal, but they're straws that are spray painted gold. And then here I have some of my coats, my lighter coats that are just on command sticky hooks. And then here I have just a little piece of macrame that I got off Amazon. When you go shift down a little, you'll see that I have a lot of stuff that's just stored in this general area, and that is totally because we have not enough storage. So it's my husband and I that live here, and stuff is literally everywhere, packed to the brim. So I use a lot of this underbench storage for my channel, my YouTube and DIY stuff. And then we have just shoes out here that we regularly use, which I know is a little bit messy, but when you look at our front entrance closet, it is so jam-packed, and that is totally because this is half Parth's actual closet, my husband's actual closet. So, and then we have shoes up here, clothes here, jackets, etc. So that is kind of the main front entrance. And then right over here to the right is our one and only bathroom. I recently kind of redesigned it to make it a little bit prettier because it was pretty drab. Basically the scheme in here is wood, greens, gold, and then a little bit of texture. I made a bunch of stuff in here. You'll have to check out my other video if you want to see all the details. I love these. These I made at my last apartment. And these are just dollar store frames and then dollar store greenery that's attached in here to make a greenery wall, which I love. Super affordable as well. As you keep going down the hall, we have one other closet, but it's basically jam-packed with a washer dryer, our vacuum, storage stuff, ironing board, all that nice stuff. We usually keep this closed because it is a mess, so I'll close it back right now. Now on to the other side. This is the rest of our kind of front entrance hallway. I like to come here and see how I look before I go out for the day. So I like this area. All four of these items are from HomeSense and they go together pretty well. This is a fake green plant, obviously, if I got it from HomeSense. And that's because not a lot of light gets to this area, so we need fake plants. In fact, the whole apartment actually doesn't get a lot of light because unfortunately we face another building, which is very common for downtown Toronto, so fake plants are for the win here. And as you keep coming down, we have the last section of my apartment that I finished, and I really like how it turned out. These two cabinets I use mainly for, it's a big mess in here, but it's mainly for storage. A lot of my DIY stuff goes in here as well. These two are from IKEA. They're the Ivar cabinets that I painted white, but they initially were in a natural wood color. Then when it comes to the art pieces that are on top, this is one of my DIY bags that I made out of placemats. These placemats are from IKEA, which I thought was really cool. Over here, I thrifted this big vase, and then I put some kind of dried and or fake, but I think they're actually real dried flowers in here, which I got from HomeSense. This frame is from the dollar store. The inside print is from Michael's, from one of those big scrapbooking books. And then this is thrifted. This I actually printed out and just have it sitting on top of the frame right now, but it's working as well. And then this baby macrame is my first macrame that I made. Up here, just a simple print. This is actually a stock fake print that came in this picture frame, and I liked it, so I just kept it as is. And then finally, I have this kind of terrarium, which we used for our wedding card box. So it says cards, Parth and Dalia, and then I just put some of these IKEA fake plants inside. And now we move into the rest of my apartment. So here is the kitchen. There's tons and tons of storage relative to most Toronto kitchens. Basically every single thing here is a cabinet or a drawer that pulls out. And one of the really cool things about this space is that the fridge and freezer are actually built in with the same kind of material as the rest of the cabinet. So they're pretty seamless. You can't really tell that they're there. And the same with the dishwasher, which is over here. You basically could not tell that that was a dishwasher. So they just blend in super, super seamlessly. I think that's really cool. And as we go on to kind of the next part of the kitchen, this is the island, which looks like it actually fits in with the kitchen really well, but it didn't come with the place. I made this myself out of an IKEA desktop, and I poured resin, and I wish I recorded this video on how I did it, but I did not, unfortunately. It works perfectly with the space. And as you can see, we have like hardly any countertop space. So this is mostly what this is used for, cutting, meal prep, stuff like that. And then when it comes to kind of like the seating area for this island, which we barely use, to be honest, but these chairs are from IKEA. They were sold maybe like 10 years ago. I got them secondhand. And then I just spray painted the bottom gold because I thought that would match with the whole ambiance of our space. So now we move on to the living room slash dining room area. The first thing I'm gonna point out is actually the ceiling light, which is super cute. I made that out of zip ties probably 4 years ago, and it just looks so cute against the exposed cement ceiling. And I'm gonna start off next with the dining area. So this table is actually from IKEA. I got it secondhand. It was natural wood, and I stained the top of it and then painted the bottom white. And then the chairs I got off Amazon, they were probably like $80 for all 4 of them. And I just stained the chair legs, which were wood, to match the tabletop. So it worked out really well. And then I have on top just an assortment of several candlestick holders. Some of them were from Dollar Tree, some of them were thrifted, some of them I spray painted gold. So I think they just work, and I love to light these, or a couple of these at least, during dinner. And then as we make our way up, I have one of these like hanging greenery chandelier things that I made for my wedding. So I made 4 of them, I sold 3 of them, and I kept one as a memento, and here it is in my apartment now. Then as we move towards the back wall, I have one of these really big gold mirrors, and this was actually 6 individual mirrors from the dollar store that I attached together, spray painted gold, and made into this statement piece. So that's a really good hack if you're looking to save money and have a big mirror. So you may have noticed this back wall paneling that I have, and I did a video on this. This is probably my absolute favorite DIY I've ever done. These panels are made out of MDF board, and I just command strip them to the wall in this square pattern. And I think it just transforms the whole space. So I love, love, love this. Then I have this lamp, which was just from Walmart. I think it was silver, and then I spray painted it gold, and it just kind of works as well. As you can see, I have an ongoing theme of liking gold here. Then up here I have these gold spikes, go figure. I made these out of styrofoam balls, and then the big one, these spikes are barbecue skewers, like wood barbecue skewers from the dollar store, and then these ones are out of toothpicks. Super, super easy, guys, highly recommend. Here I have 2 framed pictures. They're actually the same picture, different size. One of them is flipped upside down, and I think it's like smoke. I love it. I got these prints for free online. There are a few sites where people actually upload their photographs, and you can get them for free and print them off yourself. And the frame, I think one of them was from the dollar store, one of them was from Michael's. So love how this turned out. Here I have a super simple plug-in light because this area gets a little bit dark at night. Moving on to the rest of this space, I have an ottoman over here. This I had from my time at university, to be honest. Like, that is how long I've had it, so over 10 years. And I just store a bunch of my travel stuff in there. The rug is from HomeSense. I love it. It just is a nice, unique shape and adds a little bit more dimension to the space. And then one of my favorite things about the living room is this live edge wood table, which I made myself. I got the piece of live edge wood from this random farmer in the middle of nowhere. I bought these hairpin legs online, attached them all together. It took me forever to put together. This table took me ages to make, but I love the way that it turns out. This little terrarium, I've seen these actually on Amazon. that you can buy these, but I got this one off of AliExpress probably 5 years ago when Amazon did not sell these. And then this I got thrifted, just a little cute thing going on there. Next we have the couch area. So this is a simple L couch from Structube and a bunch of different pillows. A few of them are from H&M, actually. H&M Home, H&M Home, H&M Home, H&M Home, and then these ones I made myself, the fur ones. I actually am signed up for a secret shopper website, and when I'm back home in my hometown, sometimes the main fabric store has like secret shopping assignments. So technically I made these for free because I got the fabric for free and I got paid to do this secret shopping assignment. So I love these and I have these on my couch. And then as I move on to the corner area, I have two little things. Actually, I have my tripod hidden in here, but I have this big fake green plant, fake tree, which I got from HomeSense. And then I have a comforter that's just here for when guests come, or if it's chilly in the winter, just sitting on the couch, I'll use this. And then this little gold basket I actually got from Urban Planet. It was like $5, one of the best purchases that I've had for super, super cheap. And now I'm gonna show you my little balcony. So I have a video also redoing my balcony. Now it is November, so we are about to put away our balcony furniture, but I really wanted to film this first so that, you know, you got to see it as the whole picture as it should be. A little balcony. It's super cute. Parth and I love to sit out here in the summer and in the spring and fall. And just relax at night. Okay, it's cold. Let's go back inside. Okay, back inside because it's cold. And now I'm going to show you the final room and final area of the apartment, and that is the bedroom. So the bedroom, the bedroom is literally in the middle of the apartment. And the doors for the room are these glass doors. So not that much privacy, but for two people, one or two people, it's perfect. Welcome to the bedroom. The bedspread and all this stuff I had in my last apartment. It's from a mix of places, H&M Home, Walmart, HomeSense, stuff like that. This back headboard is from IKEA. And then over here, I got this print from Society 6, again, several years ago. I got this IKEA lamp secondhand. And then over here on my bedside table, so the bedside table itself is a super cheap IKEA table. And then I have an assortment of kind of vases and candles. And I love my dried roses. These I obviously dried myself and put them into this arrangement. And then what else do we have? Oh, my Walmart slippers. Super comfy, they just stay there. This area here, which I'm not gonna go over in too much detail, is basically where I end up putting a lot of my storage stuff, so makeup bags, etc. It's a bit of a mess, I'm not gonna go through those details there. Then, as I move along, on this side, we have a hanging pendant light, which I should have turned on, but I didn't for this video, whoops. Then we have a clock that looks like it's gold and concrete, but actually it is a wood clock that I made out of sand, gray paint, and gold leaf. We have this guy right here, which I love. I made this out of a ceiling tile, which I got for free, a plastic ceiling tile, and I gold leafed over it. Super, super cute. This little guy, oh, I loved this mirror, but I got a little chip in it, but it was from HomeSense. I made this little balloon dog, our collection of perfumes, and then basically an IKEA typical kind of chest of drawers that has a lot of my stuff in it. Then over to this side, we have my closet. I won't go into too much detail on that, but basically all my clothes go in here. Yes, if you've done the math right, that means I have a lot more closet space than Parth. And then finally, you guys, this is kind of the last section of the apartment, and it is my full-length mirror area, and I like to get ready and look at how I'm looking in front of this mirror. I got this secondhand, but it is an IKEA mirror, and We have this little storage section here which has all of my filming stuff, so I have lights, cords, etc. all in here. So let's take it back to the living room and wrap this up. Now you have seen an example of a one-bedroom apartment in downtown Toronto, and if you've made it this far, I'm gonna give you a nice little highlight. Are you ready? Here we go. Guys, when you live in this small of an apartment, it's impossible to keep things this tidy. So the truth is, all of these things get hung on my bathroom door. And for the purpose of this video, here's all the other stuff that we did not know where to put. So you can see my mannequin, boxes, dresses in here, my makeup. You're welcome. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, then like it down below. Check me out on Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, bye.